Welcome to RoxTalks. It's good to see you all. I gotta turn up my volume. So today we're gonna talk about a couple things. We're all in full Maisie prep hilt, and Maisie actually took most of my day yesterday. We'll talk about that. I have an update on the newsletter, as well as we will touch a little bit on that sad shooting that happened earlier this week in Kansas City, and we'll talk about the talk, as in the Tiki Talk. So let's go ahead and dive in. First of all, I have to say, and I know, so those of you who have dogs or have pets, I think we forget like what it's like to have a new one. Okay. And so right now I'm in Maisie puppy proofing the house, and it's new for us because the house is new. So it's kind of like figuring out what we need to be doing. And Baylor is such a good diva princess that she makes it so easy, even her transition here. So things we've been doing. But about a month ago, I ordered a baby gate, not a baby gate, a dog gate for our upstairs, because I just really, well, I don't know if I told you this, but Baylor fell down the stairs when we were in Boston in November, which was so traumatic and so odd because she never tried to go down the stairs. We were all upstairs, so it doesn't even make sense. But all of a sudden we heard, I can't even, it was just, we heard the noise. Scott went running down. I had been taking a nap. I went running down. And thank God she was okay, but that was scary. And I had said to him, like, do you think we should be worried about the stairs? He's like, no, we shouldn't be worried about the stairs in our new place because we, knowing we're going to move here. So at that point, I'm like, we're going to do something about it. So I've been looking for solutions. And a couple things. I found this netting for the banister that I put up almost immediately after we moved here. I had put these blockades when we first moved in, just so she knew you can't go there, and we kept a hawked eye on her. But I found this netting, again, for babies, and I put it up so that like the banister, right, with the groove, the holes, because the holes are like this big, and my dog is like this big. A little exaggeration, but you get me. So I'd put that up and installed that. And it was just a matter of making sure she knew she couldn't go to the stairs. And I put bags and stuff, and Scott's OCD, he couldn't handle it. He's like, I can't handle it. But there came a time where she realized I'm not allowed to go there, which is good. She'll wait at the steps and she'll whine. Now I can't trust even though she's doing that, I'm like, we are getting the gate. And so I went on Amazon, I went online everywhere. I went on Etsy, and I found because I want it to be pretty. I don't want one of those ugly gates that are like plastic and crisscross. So it's actually like a door. And went on Etsy, found a U.S. local company, and they built it. It came in 2 days ago. And so yesterday I wanted to install it because Maisie's coming tomorrow, and that needed to be installed so that she couldn't, just being precocious as a little puppy, couldn't, and if for some reason we're not with her, she couldn't get down there. Okay, I am not a handy woman, and Scott is not a handyman. So I tried the directions. I went to Home Depot, went back in twice. I got to the car and went back in again. They helped me get what I think I needed, and I got it up. Just call me Handy Mandy. That's like my name now, Handy Mandy. Now I will say, even though they got me a stud finder, I don't think I really understood it, and I'm confident that I have drilled it into drywall. So we're just going to have to a professional have to come and fix it. But it is set, and it's not going anywhere for now, which is good, and it looks good. I'll have to post a little video or something of it. But we need more professional. But we're going to be repainting and things. So I figure when we repaint, we can have them come in, and they're going to have to reinstall it and really make it really good. But it is up. That took me, Scott was like, later, I was like, how long did that take you? I'm like, too long. I literally went to the gym and danced. I went and got a massage, met up with my sister really fast to pick something up, came home, and then worked on that. It was 6 o'clock when I was done. I started at like 2 something. Ugh, y'all, the struggle was real. But it is done. And so today I'm really going to go around and say, what else do we need for Maisie? Because we're just forgetting. It's been 8 years since Baylor came into our lives. So you kind of forget that the beginning puppy stage, but I cannot wait to pick her up. We just need that little love muffin in the house. So yay. And I don't know how Baylor's going to handle it, and we're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay. So I promised you yesterday, I told you yesterday that the newsletter was going to be out yesterday. It wasn't, because I literally was handy Mandy all day, and then I cooked, and then it was time for bed. So I got up this morning and I said, before I even do the show, I am doing that newsletter, dang it. So it is in your box. If you're watching, it is in your box. And if you're not on my newsletter, then message me or comment and I'll get you on the newsletter because you want to be on that. So it came out, I think it did. I sent it. So it should be there. Yay. And I had some new additions and we talk about books and alerts and President's Day. And I even include like a list that I found online of the top President's Day sales. So you can check that out. And then I thought, I guess I should put my stuff on sale too. So the RoxTalks Vault, which is only $117 PS, and by the way, which gives you everything I've ever created, which is so funny because people have reached out to me going, now like we're hearing what you've been saying for years. I'm like, I know, it's fine, whatever. As long as you hear it and you get the message, that's great. But you get all of that. Plus every month I give you social media templates so that you don't have to start from scratch. That's all included, usually $117. Since it's 2024, I took off $24. So it's under $100 for you to get all of that access to everything for a year. Plus things I'm going to do in the future, which PS, and by the way, there's going to be some video things coming very soon that you're going to love. So just know, that is available, and I made a little coupon. It's in the newsletter. You'll get access to it. I'll probably put it in the show notes here too. But you'll get access. You can get that special through President's Day, which is Monday, right? But I'm just so glad I got the newsletter done. Yay. And I've been spending, I think I told you, I've been spending more time on TikTok and YouTube. I feel like Instagram, of course, has been my home for a long time. The thing about Instagram is it's really difficult to grow on Instagram right now. And if anyone's telling you otherwise, they're lying to you. So I'm exploring. I was anti-TikTok for so long, partially because you have to do videos all the time, and that's a lot of work. And if you're doing other things and that's not your main content creation, is not your main thing, then you're pulling yourself in other directions. However, now you can do images on the TikTok, and they even have stories. And I'm just diving in because as I build out my brand, that's where I know need to be, where I know. For example, I did a live yesterday and there were 1,000 people who watched. Now those aren't people who are following me. TikTok will actually, when I go live, put me in front of faces of random strangers, which of course then increases your visibility in your follower count. Instagram doesn't do that. I'm just saying. So it's been really beneficial for me to be on there, and I'm enjoying it. And then you'll see more YouTube shorts as well too. I'm going to dive into that more. So I'm telling you that, just say it's been fun. I love new things. And so while TikTok's been around for a while, I haven't given it its just due. If you follow me, you know I've been like, TikTok. Because again, the amount of time that you have to put in. But I'm all in now. So I'm really putting in that time. And I will have some nuggets for you if you need them. If you want them, let me know. And I'll be sharing more of those nuggets as well too, on ways for you to grow, whether you want to grow your business, whether you're a content creator, influencer, or you just enjoy the TikTok and you want to know more. So just know that. Y'all, I don't even know what to say. People should be able to come together in groups to, I don't know, worship, to get an education, to celebrate their team's Super Bowl win, and not have to wonder if they'll come back alive or not, or seriously, severely, permanently maimed because of someone else who decides that life is not as important as it is. We could get into a whole gun violence and gun control debate. I don't know the point because it's not going to do anything. I know that sounds so negative, but it's not. Do we need to have gun control? Yes, I believe that we do. I think that anyone rational would think that. Stop freaking out about what does it mean about this? We're not talking about taking away guns from Americans. We're talking about gun control. We could debate all day long if someone is sane or not. But I think sanity is relative. I mean, think about it. Sanity is truly relative, just like everything is relative. If you live in a house of all left-handers, then the person who's right-handed is weird or different or odd or not the norm. And we know that actually left-handed is a recessive trait, technically. Fewer people are left-handed than right-handed. My point is, it's really easy to say, oh, that person has some mental health issues. Of course, yeah, related to you and your norm of human life should be valued. That seems odd. I agree. But if we just say, oh, it's a mental health and we need to fix the health care or or the services that we give to people, then what we're really doing is the same thing people do when I say, hey, you were wrong for saying that. And you're like, yeah, okay, but you said it to me first. Let's fix the problem at hand without deflecting to another problem. Just a thought. But again, I think it's all futile. I could sit here and talk to you about how sad it is that at least one person and maybe more have lost their lives, and people have all lost their innocence from what happened in the KC Super Bowl parade shooting. But I also know that there have probably, and I don't know this, I haven't looked, but I'm willing to guess there have been multiple, if not hundreds, of gun deaths in the U.S. since that parade that we just don't hear about. And I don't really think that this one is going to move the needle, because and people have said this and I've read it and I agree, like if Sandy Hook didn't move the needle, why do we think anything will move the needle? If little kids being shot at close range in their school, and I mean little kids, innocent kids, if that doesn't move the needle, and instead that caused a bunch of people to think that was fake, and they're still attacking those parents and harassing those parents are traumatized enough. They lost their children. I hate that something has become so political that we won't actually solve and fix the problem. And if you think that I think that Washington's going to solve the problem for us, it's them. Hi, they're the problem. It's them. Okay. Like, let's be real. So it's aggravating. It's frustrating. It's bullshit. And it shouldn't happen. And now I'm sure they're going to say, well, we need to either cancel all parades, or we need to have like more patrol out there. Really? So we need to be a more military enforced or a police enforced state, or we need to take away the good things because of some bad apples. Maybe we take away the bad apples and what they're doing. I don't know the solution. I just think it is a shame when you think about innocence lost. And I don't just mean the innocence lost of those who were there and those who lost their lives and their family members and friends, but also the innocence of our society. A freaking parade, rah-rahing your Super Bowl team. And now I'm sure that's going to come into question again. I heard someone say, oh, we should just, the solutions of like we need to stop doing those parades, or we need to do them online. And y'all, if we keep doing things online, we lose the human touch, and that's not a good thing. One of the things that came from the lockdown that I just find personally that is a shame is it took me a long time to like want to get close to people physically again. And I don't even in some regards. I travel a lot, and traveling, I would just have to like get out of my head of, ooh, that person coughed and that person's this and ooh. Like that shit I didn't care about before. But I do now, and I hate the fact that hugging or feeling comfortable around someone, or even if you hear someone cough, not thinking the worst, that goes away. We've lost that innocence. We didn't even know, but when you get back, you lose that innocence. And so I just really hope for a miracle, because we aren't doing it ourselves. I'm just telling you, I'm hoping for a miracle. I'm hoping for some sanity. I'm hoping for some people to act differently than they have before, and for us to stop being so defensive and start listening and start coming up with real solutions, not just what benefits the pockets of politicians or benefits the NRA. We're so much bigger than all of that. Anyway, I don't want to leave you on a sad note, so let me leave you with the fact that on Monday, if everything goes well, I will be bringing Maisie on so you can meet her. And I'm going to be doing a lot of, I'm sure, dog content. It's probably going to be on TikTok because I'm growing my TikTok, so you'll see more of it there than other places. So if you're not following me there, RoxTalks show, do that, but I won't. Don't worry. You're my peeps here on the show, so I will make sure to show it to you live. And if you're listening to this via podcast, then you need to come over to YouTube so you can see the show and see Maisie. That'll be Monday. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll miss you as I'm getting puppy kisses. Go be great.